Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings of peace. Welcome back to the second part of a really important conversation. My name is Sayeed, and I work as a Director of Community Partnerships at the Interfaith Center of New York. I'm also on the board of a Muslim women's human rights organization called Women in Islam. And I'm so grateful to be part of this conversation and really grateful and would like to commend September 11th Families for Peaceful Tomorrows for holding this event. As we mentioned this morning, it's so important, I think, in this time of conflict to bring voices of reconciliation to the forefront. And this organization is doing that and not feeding the vengeance and vilification that is so natural when we are attacked. It's human instinct to want to get back at the person who attacked. I think it takes a lot of courage to bring a different kind of voice to the conversation. And it takes actually, really, I believe, a stepping out of our biology, because our biology is set up to retaliate and to protect ourselves when we are attacked. But we, as people of faith, believe that there's a higher purpose and a higher calling, and that for those of us who have a God, we believe that God has endowed us with hearts and brains that can actually, with practice and things like meditation, we can overcome that biological impulse. So TK, thank you so much for leading us through that exercise this morning, because that's the kind of thing it takes to get past that. But So thank you to September 11th Families for Peaceful Tomorrows for holding this event. Just to say a few quick words about Islamophobia, I wanted to share an article that came out recently in August. It was a Zogby poll that was, the Arab American Institute released its third biannual poll of American attitudes towards Arabs and Muslims in August. And this showed some really troubling trends that I think show you what Islamophobia is about. So basically, they measure the favorable attitudes of Americans towards Arabs and Muslims. And in 2010, there were favorable ratings of 43% for Arabs. And in 2014, these have declined to 32%. For Muslims, the ratings dropped from 36% in 2010 to 27% in 2014. And 42% of Americans interviewed said that they support the use of profiling by law enforcement against Arab Americans and American Muslims. And a growing percentage of Americans also say they lack confidence in the ability of individuals who are either Arab or Muslim to perform their duties as Americans if they were appointed to a government position. Finally, what's interesting about this is that we know that people who don't know Arabs and Muslims, who don't know people that they're vilifying directly, are more likely to hold negative attitudes. So the polls showed that those who know either Arabs or Muslims have significantly higher positive attitudes towards both, 33% higher in both cases. So one of the issues here really is getting to know people and knowing about people. And in this poll, 57% said they didn't feel they knew enough about Arab history, and 52% said they didn't know enough about Islam. So education is really important, and that's why this event is really important.